Bible, Classic Edition. Reading notes for Luke 9. Summary of Luke 9, verses 1 through 11. Jesus gave all the power and authority over demons and cured diseases, going out, preaching the gospel. Do not take anything and stay where you stay at first, till you leave. If they reject you, shake off your dust of your feet for the testimony against them. Herod questioned who is doing this. Some said John the Baptist, Elijah, and the prophet of old. When the apostles came back, they told Jesus what happened. Verses 12 to 16. The 12 apostles said, "Send the crowd away, and we do not have supplies, and we are in a barren and solitary place." Jesus said, "Give them your food." And the apostles said, "We have 5 loaves and 2 fish. It is not enough." Jesus said, "Set them 50 to each grouping." Then Jesus blessed the food and gave thanks and broke the food. When all the food was distributed, there was 12 baskets left full. Jesus went praying privately and asked his disciples, "Who do you say I am?" They replied, "John the Baptist, Elijah, ancient prophets come back to life." Peter said, "The Christ of God." Jesus told them, "Do not tell anyone." Jesus said, "I will be disapproved, rejected, chief priests, scribes, and put to death. And the third day will rise again. If a person wills to follow me, let them deny himself and take the cross daily and follow me. Whoever preserves his life will lose it. Whoever is ashamed of Jesus and his teachings will be ashamed of when facing God." Jesus, Peter, James, and John went up to the mountain. Jesus' appearance was different, dazzling white, and Moses and Elijah were present. The disciples asked if they should make huts, and a voice came from the clouds, "This is my son, my chosen one, my beloved. Listen and obey him." A man came to Jesus and said his son is seized with spirit, and his disciples could not drive it out. And Jesus said, "You faithless ones, unbelieving and without trust in God, perverse generation." The son was healed, and this is evidence of God's mighty power. Let these words sink in your ears. The Son of Man is about to be delivered into the hands of men whose conduct is opposed to God. The disciples could not comprehend this. The disciples had a controversy about who among them be the greatest. Jesus, knowing their conversation, said, "A child, whoever accepts and welcomes and receives will also accept and welcome and receive Jesus, and the lowest will be great." The disciples said they saw a man not with us driving demons out in your name. Jesus said, "Let them be." Jesus said it was almost time for Jesus to be received up. They entered a Samaritan village and would not receive or accept Jesus. James and John wanted the fire to come from heaven to consume them. Jesus told them, "Do not to say this. This is from the Spirit of God." Jesus did not come to destroy men, but he saved them. A man came to them and said, "I will follow you where you go." Jesus told him, "Foxes have lurking holes, birds have roosts and nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Individuals ask to follow but want to bury the dead. "Say goodbye," Jesus said. "No one that looks back is fit for the kingdom of God."